Welcome back to another uniform redesign, and today we're going to be designing uniforms for the highly requested Nebraska Cornhuskers. As usual, we're going to be designing 5 different uniforms for Nebraska, who only has 2 current options in real life. Nebraska has featured some black uniforms and elements in previous uniforms, so we're going to be incorporating some of that back into these designs today. And I'm hoping that Team Builder wants to act right today so we can actually see these uniforms in game. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then go check out my Iowa redesign video. I don't want to spoil too much, so enough of me yapping, let's get into it. Okay, as you can see, we have all our information updated. We have the actual school's logo, except I don't have the outline, double outline around the end. This is the logo I plan on using on the helmet instead of the weird, simple, boring end. I don't know why it's like that, but we're gonna see how it looks with this. A little updated logo. This is also one of the school's real logos, but they don't use any of these on the actual uniforms, and I don't know why. So I'm gonna try to incorporate it. But now we get to get into the uniforms. Okay, so for the helmet, I went with the cream color, and then everything else is traditional besides the end that I mentioned. We're using the school's actual logo instead of the simple end that they do on the helmet, and we have these numbers on the back here splitting the middle stripe. So I think I'm liking how this looks so far. Okay, so after trying to work with Adidas on Team Builder, we're not doing it. The options are horrible. So part of this update is going to be if Nebraska converted to Nike. So just act like I was doing Nike this whole time. All right, this is what the updated uniform looks like so far. I really like this cream and this red, I ain't gonna lie. But I'll probably change these cuffs right here on the jersey. I was trying to do a little something different in a modern update, but I think it's too much with the cuffs and the stripe. So that's honestly probably gonna be the only thing I change, and then we'll have our home uniforms done. All right, yeah, that looks much cleaner, much better with the cuff update. I think the cream change instead of white is enough in itself. And with the new updated logo, with the different type of font, I think that's better already. So now let's get into these away uniforms. So I don't want to do too much with these uniforms because Nebraska is pretty simple, traditional. So with this one, we're basically just going to be alternating our home design with our away look. So jersey is going to be cream and pants are going to be red, and keeping basically the same helmet, kind of like it would be in real life. My goal is to make these as realistic as possible, as if they were to be actual designs. So that's what we're going to be going for. Okay, these are our away uniforms, and like I said, basically just the alternate of the home ones, but I think this looks really nice. I like the home ones more, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what it is about these that's kind of different to me, but maybe it's like the two-tone thing with the helmet and jersey going, and then like the pants and socks. But since it's the home and away look, I think it looks pretty good to me. So now we get to get into these alternate uniforms, and I honestly don't know what I want to do first, so I guess you're gonna be surprised. So I'm thinking cream helmet for the alternate, but I gotta admit, I don't like the cream face mask. So I think if I do this helmet, I'm gonna have to go with the red face mask. And yeah, that looks a lot better to me. We'll see how the rest of the uniform turns out though. Ooh, okay. These are what our red helmet and uniforms look like. Probably gonna minimize this logo a little bit. It's a little big. I don't know if I'm liking this logo. Yeah, all right, I think that looks a lot better. I don't like that other logo. I feel like this updated logo is already enough. These would be Nebraska's red helmet look. As I explained earlier, I like the red face mask over the cream. If they wore these on a Saturday, I feel like everybody would go crazy. So I really like how this uniform turned out. So there are already these ideas on the internet of Nebraska adding black back to their uniforms, having these black shirt looks for home and away and all that stuff. So I'm gonna use the school's actual colors and try to do a gray shirt type of style. I don't know if I'm gonna include the cream and the red with the gray or white and gray. I don't know, we'll see what it turns out to be, but let's get into it. These are gray shirt uniforms, and I think I like how these turned out. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I might try an all gray, maybe. But I don't want that to be too much, but we're gonna see how it looks like, because for the other one I might still try to incorporate the black just for like a traditional throwback type of thing. So let me play around with this a little bit. Here's the okay, yeah, I like this. Maybe the helmet is too much, might change that to ooh, I have an idea. Here we go. Okay, I like this. This is another way. Wait, no. Now I like this. This is another alternate look with the red helmet, except with this one we got the gray stripe and gray face mask and all the accessories, gray numbers on the back, and then we have the gray uniform, the fully gray uniform. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm just trying to think, could I see Nebraska wearing this? Probably, because I've never seen them wear gray, but it is their school, in their school's main color. So hey, if you don't like it, don't get mad at me. If you're like, oh, we only wore black, blah blah blah, look, this is about a redesign and update. We're trying to be unique. Like I said though, just so the traditional Nebraska fans don't get upset at me, we're gonna be incorporating black into the last uniform, because I think that'll look clean, and I want to include some of Nebraska's old uniform history into these new modern ones. So let's get into it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, as I was making this final alternate design, this black looks too good, so I like my gray idea, but we're gonna scrap it and we're gonna add in some black alternates that you're gonna see at the end. And this is the final look I want to go with, because I want to do my own thing and include this gray into these new uniforms somehow. So with all 5 uniforms complete, we have our home uniforms that look like the uniforms in real life. The only thing that's been updated is this cream replacing the white and the new in logo everywhere around. We also have these numbers on the back of the helmet, which I like. So basically the same thing for these away uniforms, except it's alternated. We got the, instead of the red top, cream bottoms, cream top, red bottoms. I ain't talking about the shoes. Then we have the red helmet with this red, cream, and red look, and I think that's super clean. And this blackout look to include their old black elements and black uniforms that they used to have in the past. This is a modern version of that. It reminds me of EMCC. If you know what I'm talking about, let me know in the comments below. And finally, I think this one is unique because they haven't featured gray in their uniforms, at least as far as I know. They've had chrome and stuff, and maybe like a gray outline around the numbers of the uniforms, but nothing like fully gray like this. We're gonna cross our fingers and hope that Team Builder is acting right today. You guys will still be able to download these and use these if you want them. Team Builder code is Ace Millionaire. Put it up on the screen, all caps, copy it exactly how it's spelled, and it's spelled wrong, I know. But I hope Team Builder and College Football 25 is working for me right now, so I can see how these look for myself. Thank God for Team Builder working and that we were able to see these uniforms in game. I hate that the cream looked like white and the gray wasn't really gray at all, but in the designing process, you can see how they were supposed to look. Let me know which one of these was your favorite. Personally, I would probably have to go with the, I was gonna say the red helmet, but the blackout one is nice too, so I don't even know. But when can you go wrong with blackout? Let me know who else I should do in the comments below, and feel free to check out any of these socials as I try to post on there daily. And until next time, I'll catch y'all later.